Sam, good to have you. And, when you see drought last several seasons, I mean, what are the solutions? What can even be done when you have millions of people living in an area where there is just virtually no water?
Well, if we were to consider the 20th century really as the decades of oil, the 20th century really is the century of water. All countries and communities of the world now, I think, fully understand the risk of too much water leading to floods and too little water leading to droughts. And this is certainly the case currently in the Horn of Africa, where the number of people without reliable access to safe water has risen, as you mentioned, to more than 16 million people in the last 5 months. And of course, as that water becomes more scarce, it also becomes more expensive. For example, in Mandera, which is an area here in Kenya, we have seen a 400% price hike in the price of water since January 2021. And in fact, also in Ethiopia, the cost of water in June has also doubled in the Oromia region of Ethiopia.
So, what is the best that can be done for these people? I mean, in situations like this, is the best solution to just truck water in from somewhere else? Or after 4, 5 seasons of drought, do people say, we need to move? But then how do you do that?
The interesting part is that the Horn of Africa itself is a water-rich area of the world. The majority of the water that exists, however, is not at the surface. Most of the water which is available is deep underground. And what can really be done is investments in innovative satellite technologies to identify where that groundwater exists, protect it, manage it, price it appropriately, but also then distribute it to areas where populations are based. It's also important to remember that with the failed rains, there's also been a huge impact on food security. Unicef has treated more than 1.2 million cases of diarrhea in children since this particular disaster began, and also 1.8 million children have been treated through severe acute malnutrition. And it's clear that this is really a children's emergency, and so the solutions that we come up with have to clearly firstly focus on the child and the needs of the child.
All right, Sam Godfrey with UNICEF, thanks very much for joining us.